Have you ever felt like modern life is an unrelenting storm, pulling you in countless directions, leaving you overwhelmed, restless, and disconnected from what truly matters? The constant noise of deadlines, the pressure to meet expectations, and the nagging voice that wonders, am I enough? Have you ever paused to ask, is there a way to break free from this chaos? Can I find true peace and strength when the world feels so unpredictable? Here's something you need to know. The peace and resilience you're searching for aren't out of reach. They've been within you all along. You're not lost. The clarity and strength you seek are waiting to be rediscovered. And the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy offers a powerful, practical guide. It's not just a philosophy, it's a toolkit for navigating challenges, transforming setbacks into growth, and uncovering a lasting sense of calm amidst the chaos. What I'll share with you today are 8 profound lessons rooted in centuries of wisdom and proven in the trials of life. These are not abstract ideas. They are actionable steps to regain control, fortify your inner strength, and find enduring peace in today's fast-paced world. Every hardship you face holds a seed of growth if you know how to look at it. So join me, stay until the end, and allow these lessons to shift your perspective. Because sometimes it takes just one idea to unlock the strength you never knew you had. Together, let's take this journey toward inner peace and resilience. This is Stoic Philosophical Community, and today we begin a new chapter. Let's dive in. 1. Unlock the secret to happiness. Start from within. Happiness isn't a mysterious gift handed out by fate or reserved for the lucky few. It's a choice, one that lies entirely within your control, no matter how overwhelming life's challenges may seem. It is a light you ignite inside yourself, even during the darkest of times. And Stoic philosophy reminds us that true happiness never depends on external circumstances, but on how we choose to perceive and respond to them. Marcus Aurelius said it best. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. These words remind us that the strength to find joy and peace doesn't come from the outside world, but from the way we think about our experiences. Take a moment and ask yourself, why do I feel unhappy? Is it because I've allowed negative thoughts, like resentment or comparison, to take root in my mind? As Epictetus wisely said, men are disturbed not by things, but by the views which they take of them. How can happiness flourish if pessimism, envy, or self-doubt dominate your thinking? The key to happiness is choosing to shift your perspective and take ownership of your feelings and actions. True happiness doesn't come from fleeting moments of pleasure. It grows from the habits you cultivate daily. Think about this. You wake up on a rainy morning. Do you feel burdened by the gray skies and wet streets? Or do you pause to hear the soothing rhythm of the rain? Notice the sparkling drops clinging to leaves and embrace the calm it brings? That choice alone, the decision to find beauty amid gloom, is what defines happiness from within. Start small. When life feels heavy, take a moment to breathe deeply, step outside, or even listen to a song that soothes your soul. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, a close friend, your family, or even a stranger's kind smile, and watch as those little actions begin to build a lasting foundation for genuine joy. Seneca put it beautifully. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor. In this age of endless demands for more things, more success, more validation, it's easy to overlook the simple joys already within your grasp. So today, ask yourself, what am I grateful for? Maybe it's a warm meal, the laughter of someone you love, or simply the calm rhythm of your breath. Gratitude, when viewed through this lens, becomes a powerful tool to reframe even the hardest days. It teaches us that, while life isn't always easy, we hold the power to choose how we face each moment. Instead of lingering on worry or resentment, begin to think, what can I do to turn this challenge into an opportunity? Every difficulty you encounter carries a lesson, and if you're ready to embrace those lessons, you'll come out stronger every time. This is the essence of Stoic philosophy. Happiness isn't a faraway destination or a fleeting moment to chase. It's the everyday journey you take, the habits you nurture, and the perspective you choose. Even if today feels far from perfect, don't despair. Look around, step into the light, and remind yourself that happiness is always there, waiting in how you view the world, in the strength of your heartbeat, and in the power of your choices. So let me ask you this. What will you do today to nurture your happiness? Whether it's taking a small step, like practicing gratitude or choosing positivity, take action now, because happiness is not out of reach. It's already with you, waiting for you to embrace it. Don't wait any longer. Claim it today. 2. Transform pain into strength. A Stoic approach to overcoming hardship. Pain is an unavoidable part of life. It shows up uninvited, like a sudden storm that seems to sweep away everything stable and familiar. But what if you could see pain as more than just suffering? What if it could be your teacher, not your enemy? Stoic philosophy reminds us that pain, while difficult, is an opportunity for profound growth. Seneca once wrote, "Life is long if you know how to use it," urging us to rise above suffering and embrace the inner strength it can reveal. The key is not to let pain imprison your mind. Start with small, simple actions to regain momentum. Clean a corner of your room, write a few honest words in a journal, or brew yourself a calming cup of tea. These seemingly minor efforts can act as lifelines, pulling you out of the whirlpool of self-pity and helping you step forward. Viktor Frankl, author of Man's Search for Meaning and a survivor of Auschwitz, captured this truth perfectly. When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. His story and his resilience serve as powerful reminders that transformation comes from within, no matter how dire the circumstances. You don't have to face pain alone. As humans, we are wired to connect, to give and receive love. Sharing your struggles with a trusted friend, family member, or mentor can be a vital step toward healing. Sheryl Sandberg, the COO of Meta, reflected on this after her husband's sudden death in her book Option B, saying, "Resilience comes from deep within us and from support outside us." A heartfelt conversation, a walk through nature with someone who cares, or even a quiet moment holding a friend's hand can bring immense comfort. You don't need to prove your strength by going through it all alone. Let others in. The most valuable lesson that Stoicism teaches us about pain is that it's a mentor, not a life sentence. Pain is here to push you, to challenge you, and to show you how to grow stronger than you were yesterday. The question is, are you letting pain control your life, or are you ready to act? If you're feeling stuck, start small. Spend time each day reflecting on what you're grateful for. Feel the sun on your face, listen to the natural world around you, and remind yourself that even in pain, there is beauty. Pain doesn't vanish overnight, but step by step, you'll evolve. What feels like a burden today can become a source of strength tomorrow. You hold the power to not just overcome it, but to turn it into the foundation for a more meaningful future. So ask yourself, am I ready to take control of my life? Don't let pain define you. It's here to help you grow. Share your story in the comments below. Your resilience may just inspire someone who's fighting their own battle. Let's create a community of warriors who rise above their challenges together, because in this shared strength, we uncover the wisdom and beauty that pain can teach us. Start today. You're stronger than you realize. 3. Conquer anxiety with Stoic wisdom. A practical path to inner calm. Anxiety can feel like a persistent shadow, draining your energy and pulling you into an endless loop of what-ifs. Worries about tomorrow, fears of judgment, or outcomes that may never materialize. It's easy to feel trapped, powerless against the tide. But what if I told you that the tools to conquer anxiety and reclaim your peace are already within you? Consider this. How much time and energy have you wasted on things entirely beyond your control? Perhaps it's worrying about someone else's opinion, stressing over a distant future, or trying to solve every possible problem before it even arises. It's like pouring water into a sieve. No matter how much effort you exert, it's never enough. Stoic philosophy teaches us a profound yet simple truth. Redirect your focus to what truly matters: your thoughts, your actions, and your responses to life's challenges. A modern example comes to mind. Imagine someone stuck in traffic, spiraling into frustration over the delay. They can't move the cars ahead, but they can change how they react. By using the time to listen to an audiobook, reflect, or simply practice gratitude for the safety of the journey. This shift in focus is a form of mindfulness, and it's transformative. By taking a few minutes daily to pause, breathe, and center yourself in the present moment, you can find clarity. As Seneca reminds us, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Often our fears are amplified in our minds, and by grounding ourselves in the present, we loosen their grip. Peace can also be found in life's simple pleasures, a walk outside, savoring a meal, or watching a sunset, small reminders that beauty exists if we choose to see it. Even great minds like Albert Einstein knew the value of stillness amidst chaos, finding balance in music and nature to unlock creativity. You can do the same. Take action, one step at a time. Whether it's creating a plan to address financial stress, building healthier habits, or pursuing a passion, small victories can transform anxiety into momentum. And when fear creeps in, pause and ask, can I control this? If not, let it go. True strength lies in focusing on what you can change and trusting yourself to handle the rest. 4. Plant the seeds of hope. Expect the best and transform your life. Life, with all its ups and downs, constantly challenges us to adapt, grow, and overcome. But how you choose to perceive these challenges is what truly defines your reality. Stoic philosophy teaches us that it isn't the events around us that shape our lives. It's how we think about and respond to them. Expecting the best to happen doesn't just instill hope. It builds the strength and determination needed to turn even the most impossible obstacles into opportunities. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This wisdom reminds us that true happiness is not given to us by circumstances, but created by the mindset we cultivate. Think of your mind as a garden. When you sow seeds of positivity, hope, and faith, the possibilities are endless. But if you allow negativity or doubts to take root, they will sap your energy like weeds and leave little room for growth. Take Nick Vujicic as an inspiring example. A man born without arms or legs who could have chosen despair, but instead embraced the belief that life held limitless potential. He became a motivational speaker, proving to millions that positivity and perseverance can overcome even the hardest challenges. His words, "If I fail, I try again and again and again. If you fail, are you going to try again?" remind us that resilience is a choice, and failure is only final if you stop trying. Now think about your own life. When faced with roadblocks, will you let them define you, or will you cultivate the belief that better days are ahead? Challenges, as Seneca wisely said, fire tests gold, adversity tests strong men. They don't break you, they refine you, making you stronger and sharper, preparing you for greater success. Helen Keller's life is another testament to the power of faith in action. Deaf and blind, she refused to let her circumstances dictate her future. Instead, her optimism led her to achieve greatness as an author and activist. She once said, "Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Nothing can be done without hope and confidence." So ask yourself right now, what am I expecting? If your thoughts are clouded by fear or negativity, it's time to shift your focus to what's possible. A new day filled with opportunities is waiting for you. Hope isn't just about imagining good outcomes. It's about creating them through deliberate action. As Marcus Aurelius reminded us, you can control your mind, not external events. Instead of stepping back from adversity, lean into it and ask, what is this teaching me? Life won't always be perfect, but you always have the power to shape your perspective. Start today by expecting the best, not just in your thoughts, but in how you act. Plant seeds of hope and nurture them with consistent effort and unwavering determination. Over time, these seeds will grow into a garden of joy and success. So pause and ask yourself, what small action can I take today to move closer to my dreams? As you continue on this journey, remind yourself that every small step builds the foundation for the life you aspire to. Don't stop here. The next steps are just as vital, and together they will reveal the answers and inspiration you've been searching for. 5. Stop overthinking and start solving. The Stoic way to overcome challenges. Challenges are a constant in life, And sometimes they can feel overwhelming to the point where it feels impossible to move forward. But the truth is, every problem carries a solution. It's just waiting for us to uncover it. When faced with trials, worrying or dwelling on the what-ifs will only leave you stuck in darkness. Instead, action becomes your greatest weapon. It's the torch that lights the path forward. Stoicism teaches us that, while we may not have control over everything that happens, we absolutely control how we choose to respond. This is one of the most powerful abilities we possess. Picture this. You're in a messy, cluttered room. The chaos feels unbearable, but standing frozen won't bring order. Instead, you start small, clearing a single corner. Before you know it, clarity grows, and the room begins to come together. Problems in life work the same way. Every tiny action matters. And as you move forward step by step, the path becomes clear. The Stoics remind us that calmness is the foundation of every solution. Think of your mind as a calm lake. Only when still can the water clearly reflect what lies below. But when emotions take over, fear, frustration, self-pity, it's like disturbing the lake, clouding your view and making solutions unclear. In moments of doubt, take a deep breath and steady yourself before asking, what's one small step I can take right now? This mental shift from fear to action is critical. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Shift to, how can I overcome this? You'll find that even the smallest step forward sparks clarity and hope. Writing down your problems can be particularly useful. Organizing what feels chaotic often reveals they're not as complicated as they seem. Think of a moment in your own life when you felt weighed down by challenges, the sleepless nights, the endless anxieties. For me, this happened during a time when my responsibilities felt insurmountable. I finally sat down, listed my tasks, and broke them into manageable actions. Suddenly, the mountain I thought was impossible to climb turned into a set of small, achievable steps. Within days, the same situation that had once drained me felt solvable, simply because I acted rather than dwelling on my worries. Creating space for stillness, such as taking a walk, sitting under a tree, or breathing deeply outdoors, can also open pathways to insight you didn't know you had. The lesson here is simple. Life's challenges don't define you. Your actions do. Every problem you face is an opportunity to grow strong, clear, and resilient. Ask yourself right now, what's one small thing I can do today to take control of this situation? Don't wait for the perfect conditions. Don't let fear or perfectionism keep you frozen. Take that step, no matter how small, and trust the momentum it creates. As Stoicism reminds us, you're the architect of your own life. Each action you take is like a brick, slowly building the structure of your destiny. That first move is the hardest, but remember, every great journey begins with one determined step. So why not take yours today? 6. The life-changing power of gratitude, a Stoic perspective. Gratitude is the simplest yet most transformative tool we have to nurture peace and contentment in our lives. It's like a quiet river, flowing gently through valleys, grateful for every raindrop, pebble, and ray of sunshine as it nourishes everything in its path. When we embrace gratitude, even in the chaos of modern life, we strengthen our souls and find calm in the midst of uncertainty. Stoic philosophy teaches us that gratitude isn't just a fleeting emotion, it's a way of seeing the world. A shift in perspective that allows us to focus on what we have rather than what we lack. Seneca once wrote, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." These words remind us that by appreciating the smallest gifts in life, we unlock a sense of joy and abundance that no external circumstance can take away. Think about how often we complain about the rain ruining our plans, forgetting that it's the very rain that nurtures the earth, or how we dwell on missed opportunities, failing to see how every setback shapes us into wiser, stronger individuals. Gratitude doesn't require grand gestures. It lives in life's quiet moments. It could be the warmth of the sun on your face, the sound of birds greeting the morning, or the encouraging words of a friend that remind you you're not alone. Marcus Aurelius wisely reflected, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." Life itself is a gift, and every day offers something worth cherishing. Even science backs this up. In a study conducted by psychologist Robert Emmons, People who kept a daily gratitude journal experienced higher levels of happiness and resilience. So ask yourself, what am I grateful for today? Is it the fact that you overcame a challenge, something as small as a stranger's smile, or simply the ability to take one more breath? Making gratitude a daily habit can work wonders. Start small. Write down 3 simple things you're thankful for every day, from a delicious meal to the laughter of someone you care about. Over time, you'll start to notice the beauty hidden in the mundane. Don't just recognize gratitude within yourself, share it. A heartfelt thank you can brighten someone's day and deepen your own appreciation for the people in your life. Take a moment to pause amidst the rush, close your eyes and feel the wonder of being alive. The sunlight, the breeze, the fact that your heart keeps beating. There's so much to be thankful for, even when life gets difficult. Gratitude has the power to spark optimism and give you the strength to conquer life's challenges. Are you ready to begin this journey? Start by making a simple declaration. Comment below, grateful for life. Even the smallest acts of gratitude can create ripples of hope and positivity, not just within you, but across your community. So start today. Take this small yet powerful step, and you'll open your heart to the beauty and strength that gratitude can bring. Let's grow together, one thankful moment at a time. 7. Embrace the path. The true meaning of life is in the journey. Life often tests us in ways we don't expect, challenging us to break free from the idea that our happiness lies solely in reaching a destination. Picture this. After years of dedication, a man suddenly loses his job. The future he worked tirelessly to build seems to shatter into countless pieces. In the silence of his despair, he asks, "Why have all my efforts come to nothing?" This moment of hopelessness isn't unique. Many of us tie our sense of self-worth to achieving certain goals, forgetting that the real value lies within the steps we take to get there. Stoic philosophy reminds us that life isn't just about where we end up. It's about how we choose to live each moment along the way. Whether you're climbing a grueling mountain or navigating the hardships of life, focusing solely on the peak blinds you to the beauty of the trail, the chirping birds, the sunlight peeking through the trees, or the refreshing breeze against your face. The summit is only part of the journey, but every step you take is where the real growth, reflection, and living happen. The Stoics teach us to embrace the journey with open hearts and minds, even amid challenges. When life feels unfair or overwhelming, instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" shift your perspective and ask, "What is this teaching me?" Adversity, as Seneca once said, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult." Challenges aren't punishments. They are opportunities to build strength, resilience, and self-awareness. Take marathon runners as an example. For them, the finish line may be the target, but their journey is what defines their love for the race. The individual steps, the powerful breaths, and the thrill of pushing past their own limits. The same applies to your own life's marathon. Don't let the idea of arrival steal your ability to find fulfillment in the process. Pause for a moment and consider your own life. Are you rushing toward your next goal, or are you pausing to appreciate the meaningful little things along the way? A shared laugh with a loved one, the golden tones of the evening sky, or the comfort of a kind word. These fleeting moments are where life unfolds. So when difficulties arise, don't blame yourself or fate. Instead, embrace them as part of the natural flow of life. Each challenge you overcome becomes a stepping stone. Each obstacle a lesson designed to shape your character. The Stoics encourage us to find peace in the present, understanding that the journey itself is where life happens. When you stop waiting for happiness to arrive at the next milestone and start cherishing the journey, you'll find deeper strength, resilience, and joy. So ask yourself, are you truly living your journey? Take this moment to slow down, feel the power of each step forward, and let your life grow richer, not just for the path ahead, but for the one you're already walking. 8. Embrace your fate, find strength in life's challenges. Life is full of joys and adversities, much like a field illuminated by radiant sunlight while enduring gusts of wind that sweep across the land. The sunlight symbolizes moments of happiness, and the wind represents the challenges we cannot control. But here's the truth. You have the power to stand firm, allowing the grass of your life to bend, but never break. This perspective lies at the heart of Stoicism's amor fati, meaning love your fate. It's a mindset that empowers you to see every experience, joyful or painful, as essential threads in the fabric of your growth. Marcus Aurelius once said, "A blazing fire makes flame and brightness out of everything that is thrown into it." This fire represents your inner strength, and whatever life throws your way, loss, failure, or disappointment, can fuel your resilience and light your path forward if you choose to let it. Think about the story of Thomas Edison. When his factory burned to the ground in 1914, destroying millions of dollars in assets, he didn't fall into despair. Instead, he turned to his son and said, "Go get your mother and all her friends. They'll never see a fire like this again." His composure and humor amidst devastation wasn't just acceptance. It was a celebration of life's unpredictability. This attitude of amor fati challenges us to rise above hardship and use it as a stepping stone to something greater. Now reflect on your own life. Have you faced setbacks, perhaps losing a job, a loved one, or a dream, and believed it was the end? But what if you reframe those moments as lessons rather than punishments? Did they help you discover hidden strength, wisdom, or opportunities you'd never considered before? Adopting amor fati in your daily life starts with simple but powerful habits. Keep a journal and ask yourself at the end of each day, what did I learn from this experience? Even the smallest frustrations can carry valuable lessons, and even the biggest failures can become stepping stones. Amor fati is not about passively accepting your circumstances. It's an active practice of gratitude and belief that everything happens for a purpose. This mindset frees you from resentment and regret, shifting your focus from questioning, "Why me?" to understanding, "What's next?" Let me ask you this. If you could wholeheartedly embrace your fate, how much more fulfilling could your life become? The answer to that question lies in your willingness to act on it. Life's greatest strength comes from within, from the willingness to accept both its beauty and its sorrows. When you walk in the light of amor fati, you free yourself from endless complaints and find purpose in every trial. So the next time life feels heavy, take a moment to ask yourself what this moment is teaching you. There's power in loving your fate, and with this mindset, you can transform even the darkest moments into a source of strength and clarity. Let this perspective guide you toward a life lived with resilience and gratitude, where every challenge becomes a gift in disguise. Could you begin to love your life more fully? The decision is yours, and it has the power to change everything. As we close this video, remember that the wisdom of Stoic philosophy is not just something to admire, but a guide you can use to transform your daily life. You have the power to face challenges with resilience, embrace your journey with gratitude, and find inner peace by focusing on what you can control. These 8 life-changing lessons are tools to help you grow stronger, calmer, and more fulfilled. So what small change will you make today to bring clarity and growth into your life? Let us know in the comments below. Your thoughts might just inspire someone else to take their first step toward inner peace. If this video has resonated with you, don't forget to like it, share it with someone who needs a little inspiration, and subscribe to Stoic Philosophical Community to continue learning and growing together. Together, let's build a community where challenges become opportunities and wisdom becomes the foundation of a fulfilled life. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.